Our quick little scamper into town. Had some KFC. I went to the Dollar General and the Walmart for resupply stuff. And then I just received the strangest hitch I've ever had, because not the people, how I got it. I was in Walmart using their bathroom, washing my hands, and this woman comes up to me and she says, "Oh, are you hiking?" Because I had my backpack with me. I was like, "Yeah." I started chit-chatting, just kind of casually dropped yeah, you know, I'm headed back up to the trail today. Been done a lot of miles, kind of looking for a ride. And she was like, "Oh, well, I'm going, like, I have to run home really quickly, but then I can come back in 15 to 20 minutes and drive you up there." I was like, "Oh, okay. I mean, if you're sure, like, I don't want to drag you out of your UPS semi-truck. I don't want to drag you out of your plans or anything like that, but that'd be amazing." She came back about 20 minutes later with her daughter in the car. They're headed up the hill to get sub sandwiches, so it actually worked out really well. I'm on their way. Had a lovely conversation, and I'm headed about 2.2 miles to the final shelter destination for the night, which also amounts to about 22 miles of hiking today.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind?
Leaving camp on a very rainy morning. It rained all last night, and then today, of course, it's supposed to be like 95 degrees, which means it's just going to be a gross, humid mess. All of those tents showed up, I don't even know when, because they were not there when I went to sleep, and they were all there when I woke up. Very bizarre. I also went to sleep at 6:45 though, so it's possible they rolled in at like 8. Who knows? I got 11 hours of sleep. Love that for me. Definitely feeling better. Overall, physically, boots are okay. Feet are getting used to them. Pack and back are mostly okay. My lower back is not too pleased with me. That's also an old injury though, so who knows. Anywho, today we're gonna do 23 is the plan. About 13, and then stop at this road where there's a restaurant, eat, charge some stuff up, and then do another 10 in the afternoon.
I love it when it's me and you.
First off, what is this staircase? And we're not in the whites yet. Why am I going straight up rocks? I don't get it. Also, it's not even that hot, but the humidity is off the charts, so I am just drenched, and it's disgusting. Do another mile of this lovely staircase situation, and then it's only like 8 miles or so to the place we're stopping for lunch, and it's a pretty easy 8 miles, so very much so looking forward to that. So gross. Oh yeah, that's a yep. I made it. Gross. But I made it up that hill. You know, largely Pennsylvania is pretty flat, but then you have the casual 2-mile boulder staircase out of nowhere. But I'm at the top, and now it's flattening out again. Hey, Rocksylvania, chill out with this boulder thing we have. Like, what? On Route 30, on the way to the restaurant for lunch.
Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty with the wind blowing.
And we're back in the woods. Took a lovely 2-hour-long lunch break at 65 South Barbecue. It's only about 0.4 off the trail. It is brand new. It is literally his 6th day being open. So there are still a few, kinks in the system. But the food was delicious, and I'm really excited to see what that's going to become. He's going to get a lot of business from hikers, that's for sure.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of.
Made it to camp. The plan was to be in the shelter, but there's some weird vibes in the shelter right now, so I decided to get in my tent. I'm here at this campsite by myself because all my buddies have gone to the one that's 6 miles from here, and I was too kaput to do that. So I have my lovely little buff eye cover thing, headphones in. It's about 7:45, and I'm gonna go to sleep here pretty quickly. Maybe do a touch of editing, and then tomorrow, thinking about getting up really early to try and get a head start on the day. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how tired I am. Camping around the creek, which is lovely, but the condensation problem, it's a mess. It's a mess. So it's so damp right now because it's been raining and it's so humid. It's gross. So gross. And everything is just damp, moist. There's just a layer of moist. There's just a layer of moistness in the world right now. Oh, I'm off, and it is raining. I had set an alarm for 4:30 this morning, but when it went off, I was like, no, too early, I'm too tired. It's not worth it. So then when I actually naturally woke up at 6, I was like, cool, I'm gonna go. Now, there was no rain forecasted, like, at all. So I don't know what the heck this is, but it did mean I had to do my absolute least favorite activity, which is pack up a wet tent in the rain. I did think about just sitting there for a while, waiting for it to stop, but I don't know how long this is supposed to go. The sky does not look promising, so I just waited for a brief, lighter lull, and then just ripped it all down, threw it in my pack with my new pack cover, and I'm just gonna go to Pine Grove State Park. They should have pavilions and something there. I'll just hang out there. Hopefully the sun will come out and I'll be able to dry everything, but it is what it is. Unsure about mileage today. Could be 24, could be 28, could be something else. Who knows? Otherwise, hitting the halfway point today, which I am very, very excited about. Cue, we're halfway there. It's just a sad little post in the middle of nowhere, but it is the official halfway point. I have hiked 1,097.15 miles, and I have exactly that number to go. The symbolic halfway point, which is a big wooden sign, is somewhere north of here, but this is very exciting. Very, very exciting. I have walked halfway. It took me about 2.5 months to go halfway, so hopefully it should take me about 2 months to do the other half, which would be ideal. That put me there in late July, and with a little bit of buffer room, so all things going swell. Also, the rain seems to have chilled out, which is making today much more pleasant. The rocks are a little slippery though. Past the main halfway marker. It's older from a few years back, which is why it's not actually currently the halfway marker, but it's too cool to not, to leave up there and take pictures with. It's symbolic. And now, only 3 more miles to ice cream and a rest and a break, and I'm very, very excited because look at this. It's freaking gross. It's just mud and water and rocks and oh, the rain, always making life difficult. Here we are with yet another change in plans. I was at Pine Grove hanging out, and I twisted my ankle a while ago. Well, a while ago, meaning 2 days ago, on the rocks. And I was kind of hoping to just hike through it, but it's been worse and worse every day to the point of it's just constant Advil at this point. So I'm in Duncannon, Pennsylvania for who knows how long. forward from the future here. I realized I did not explain what happened in Duncannon very well. So basically, I got a ride from Pine Grove Furnace State Park to Duncannon because my ankle was killing me. I was exhausted, I was soaking wet, and I needed to deal with my ankle. So I went to the outfitter, iced, elevated, rest, just hung out, and then the next day I decided to zero, wait for my trailer to show up, more ice, more elevation, more rest, and also just did all my town chores, and then I hiked out the day after that. It was a very fun time in Duncannon. Duncannon is an adorable little town, kind of odd, but everybody was super nice, super accommodating. They have laundry that's open 24/7. It was kind of a blast, and I hung out at the hostel, met a bunch of new people, and looking forward to keep on going. And yeah, just keep on trucking. Hopefully my ankle will be better. Although me from the future knows that is not the case. So, stay tuned. Keep watching to know what happened.